Hey, I'm Josh Matthews. I lead our research and consulting here at HFS for sustainability, and we've just published our latest market analysis, which is the HFS Top 10 for Sustainability Services. And it's a market analysis of the consulting, technology, business, broader sustainability services sphere. And if you think about sort of sustainability, it's this massive systems level problem, and those systems need to rapidly align to the global context. Now, these consulting technology and services firms sit at the center of these vast ecosystems, right? So, and the leaders and the biggest firms in this study have realized really the scale of the impact that they can have from the center of those ecosystems. Yes, they're addressing their own internal sustainability, but more importantly, they're doing that for their clients and their partners. They use their networks to really kind of drive and lead a new level of collaboration and alignment that we need throughout these systems. They scale best practices, bring solutions, and we've got 18 firms in this analysis. I'll talk a little bit more about who came out on top, but they can really influence and help to transform, whether it's organizations, industry, systems, governments, and they all need to build and execute transition plans that align towards everything. So decarbonization, but also every other environmental, social, governance, ESG factors that underpin all the UN Sustainable Development Goals. So I'll talk about the top five in this study. So up top comes ERM. So they've got 50 years of experience, pretty unrivaled in the space, and their engagements really set the standard that a lot of others follow, sort of being a core author of the TCFD scenario analysis playbook, as well as working with JP Morgan on their climate compass methodology, which, if you think about the position that JP Morgan holds within the system, within their ecosystem, has really as good a chance as anything else for completely replumbing the entire financial services system. EY's in number two. So they do a lot of consulting, a lot of strategic work with the UN around COP summits, loads of other engagements, have very scaled, globally coordinated practice, as well as a very powerful ecosystem that of partnerships, acquisitions, and so on that can match pretty much anyone. In third is IBM, and I'll stand by this. I think IBM has the biggest ambition in the space for exactly what they can do from the position that they have in their ecosystem. Their ecosystem of partnerships and acquisitions is also pretty much unrivaled, can match EY and ERM. And they've obviously got the long-standing technology, the innovation side that's really brought IBM to the global kind of forefront of sustainability, and that's only going to keep going in one direction. Accenture grab a top four spot. I mean, they've got a very established sustainability services practice, good scale, good steep trajectory, had an early mover position that they are really kind of moving just from strength to strength on. And really, as well as IBM and everyone, so honestly, everyone throughout the 18 in our market analysis really has quite an outspoken ambition on the sort of on what really can be achieved as a services firm. And the other member of our top five then is Capgemini, who really their breadth of capability really stands out, like all the way from the business model and the strategic consulting end, all the way through to the really kind of physical engineering and building stuff. Also very strong position on in their global leadership, really on a scale, working with international governments, not just countries, really kind of big scale. And the kind of last thing I probably touch on for this report, sort of glaring opportunity in sustainability, and it really applies to everyone, whether it's organizations of any kind, policymakers, and especially the consulting, technology, and services sector. They all need to really meticulously detail how they can and how they will address sustainability on three key fronts, I think, as I see it. So the first is the internal sustainability, which worryingly is the easiest factor, sort of reducing emissions to zero, tackling all other ESG factors underpinning all the sustainable development goals. Second is the work that they can do for clients. And you see, as we go through these, the more and more it starts to apply to the sustainability services sector. So helping clients address sustainability by positioning any products, services, everything that you do meticulously under that global sustainability context, making sure you can slot, where everything sits, where the gaps are, where your partnerships come in, and how it all aligns towards the bigger problem. And third, and is often the most important thing that any person or organization can do, whatever position they find themselves in, is trying to find the other people and the organizations and the coalitions with really the greatest influence over their ecosystems. And they have to be the ones to move first. We need people to prove that the commercial models of sustainability work, loudly and publicly disclose transition plans. And finally, it's kind of a call for the firms that have realized the scale of what's possible here to be at the forefront and be unashamedly ambitious, really, and transparent. I think a good quote that I'm going to steal is that too many are playing not to lose when it comes to sustainability. I think the firms right in the front, the ones who are leading, and whether that's in this market analysis, whether that's beyond, can help everyone else win as well as winning themselves. So that's a little bit about our sustainability services top 10, our market analysis. Hope you find something good in the report itself, and open invitation to anyone out there who wants to discuss anything that I've just talked about or written down. Thanks, everyone.